As promised, I keep you guys updated. Justin Wu Lee channel, which you guys, if you guys are not subscribed to him, great channel. He has reported that CNN is reporting that they're going door to door checking people who were possibly came in contact with this guy at the hospital. Listen here.
Old CNN basically coming out saying, yeah, they're going door to door in a martial law type fashion in Texas to try and see who's come in contact with the Ebola cases that are popping up down there. Yeah, freaking great. The massive eugenics operation for martial law has begun.
So, check that out. There is much more to the story. Just played you a little sound bite here. Now, I did attempt here. I got the phone number for Dallas Presbyterian Hospital. They will not take my calls. All of them have all been on, what do you call that? Not pager, but the voicemails. And they keep directing me here and there, and I'm just getting nothing but voicemails. I wanted to find out if there was any truth to the stories, and I'm here. There is a nurse in one of the forums, and she's a very popular person on the forum, and the way she presented the story, and she says, as you all know, I'm a nurse, and I'm a temp nurse, and because Presbyterian Hospital takes a lot of pro bono cases, they use temp nurses from the temp agencies, and they are the staff there at the hospital being shut down from giving out any kind of information, according to this temp nurse, and that all of elective surgeries have all been called off. The CDC has came in and basically confiscated all blood work tests that were done on this person, and all the blood tests of people that were taken so many days before or after of the other people. That's just the little bit of information I've got. A bunch of hospital staff are being on lockdown, being checked for this Ebola virus. And so let us go into some very interesting pieces here that I don't know if you guys know about, but let's go into it here. Now, CNN, very interesting. Of course, I already told you this, that he went in there and he told them where he was from, the hospital, and they said because he wasn't exhibiting any kind of symptoms from Ebola, that they gave him low-grade antibiotics and sent him home. Well, according to many stories that are coming out now, he actually told them where he was from. And what is interesting is that one of the family friends who's there at the hospital, and CNN reporter talked to him, says that Thomas Eric Duncan is a 42-year-old who this is his very first time to the United States. Big, huge red flag. He's never been here before, but he decides to climb on board of a plane from an Ebola-stricken region and come to the United States for the very first time. God, you know what? Like I said, I'm still on the fence here. I don't have all the information to make an assessment of, is this all bullshit? Are we getting screwed here? I just don't know. I'm just only reporting what I can find. So basically, this is his first time ever coming to the United States. But it gets much worse than that. He actually handled an Ebola patient before he left, and he knew it. This is according to the New York Times here. New York Times reports. Now let's get up here. U.S. patient aided pregnant Liberian woman and then took ill, according to Liberian officials. And they claim his name is Thomas Eric Duncan, and that he and other people handled a pregnant individual who had Ebola. And they whisked this Ebola patient off to the hospital. The hospital rejected them entry into the hospital. They turned around, returned back where the female later died, and several other people came down with the Ebola virus, one of them being a 21-year-old by the name they call Sonny Boy. Started getting sick about a week ago, his family said, around the same time that Mr. Duncan first started showing symptoms. So what the fuck are you handling an Ebola patient for without protection? And then for the very first time in your life, you decide to hop on a plane after doing that and coming to the United States? Boy, I smell some frickin' manure around here, and it isn't even funny. This is not getting funny anymore. I mean, I hate to sound like I'm trying to be comedic or parodying anything. I'm not. I know this is all serious, but we are under some weird bullshit going on here, and it doesn't make a bit of sense that you handle an Ebola patient. And now I have to ask, if you told them that you were from Liberia and the Ebola-stricken region, did you also tell them that you just handled a person who died from Ebola before you hopped on the plane? Is anybody seeing any problems here? I know I do, and I guarantee you, if we start seeing people dropping like flies from this Ebola in Dallas and it starts spreading, and not to mention any other people, if this is indeed patient zero, if it is indeed, did he show symptoms before he left Liberia? And if he did, that means that he could potentially have infected other individuals on the plane. A cough here, a little sneeze there, and you're in that close quarters of the plane cabin, and boom, there it goes. And it's taken off, because I guarantee you, the two people sitting in front of him, they're going to different locations possibly. Or the people behind him. If all four of them have been infected, then this can go to all different points of the United States or even different countries. And boom, before you know it, this has become a wildfire. A wildfire. If this is all true. If this is all true. But I just wanted to keep you guys updated. I am flying through every site that I can find now, so I can keep you guys updated on all the latest information. And thanks everybody for watching, all right?